You're now live with Emacdahost and L1ffe folks. Tune in. Great show.
Y'all say Kim was just being greedy at this point. Miss Bull said, hey, my Puerto Rican uncle.
What's up, baby? How you?
That girl's nuts. What's up, Miss Bull? I know Wes is going to be whatever.
He must not got to work tomorrow.
They don't let you play. Oh, they on some crazy shit. That's good, my guy. They're in the building. DC Chamberz is in the building. They been silent. I'm going to check you. But I'm really stubborn. Even up to her, shorty got mad. Now we ain't shit fucking. It's been a long time coming. We been get that TL. Even though see him do it for the brand, now we ain't get money. See a whole lot of stuff going on there. Wait a minute. That Swift millionaire. He was definitely in the building that Tropical Grill. So after everybody was on checking, man, share on your page.
Everybody on go. Got money to the ceiling. Money on the flow. Stuck to the paper, I could never let it go. Big faces be stacking up to the ceiling. Big faces be stacking up to the ceiling. We taking over the building. Everybody we taking over the building. Money on deck, everybody on go. Got
Apple Music right now, NTL, Jordan.
Shout out to all y'all paying attention. We ain't stopping.
Tiffany, what's good, Tiffany?
Tag everybody in this motherfucking chat.
Send what's good on the check-in. Send had the group out. Send for them out.
Send for them out.
Look, we keep it quiet, we don't talk about it. Whole team going up, we don't want to holler. And we got the man.
Hey, it was good on the check-in.
No separation.
Tonight, they're on your page.
Yeah, it's built in my city. I'm headed to the top. Real hitters coming with me. Cause even when you just coming up, they show envy. Who want a problem? Ain't nothing you can do to us. Big faces, that ain't really into us.
Everybody on the go. Got money to the ceiling. Got money on the go. Big faces be stacking to the ceiling. Big faces be stacking to the ceiling. Everybody we take it over the field.
I'm not doing what anybody said. What is the NBA 4 field? You can't do it.
Stuck to the paper, I can never let it go. See the cars and the jewels, I'm happy in the game. These ladies want me to smash, don't even know the name. Falling hard on broke hitters, I'm getting changed. See me out in the club.
What's up, y'all? What's good, homie? Get in the camera, what's up? Brooklyn in the fucking building, what's good with you on your face? Tell us, friend. We're going to get all the topics tonight. We want to see how y'all feel about Mary J. Blige's husband going for that extra cash out here.
Give me my money.
Like, how you feel about it?
Give me my money. You thinking about me? Give me my money. You saw what Ciara did, right? When Future made the song.
Oh, yeah. Ciara got the title.
Ciara tried to get Future for making those songs. Give me my money.
That's the open track song, too. Bull, how you feel about it, Bull?
Look, I'm kind of neutral right now. I want to hear everybody else's view. That's what I want to do. But I feel him too. If he wrote it, give me my money.
I want y'all to tell me how y'all feel about pictures. Come on, man. You know I'm a Queens guy, but I show my Brooklyn homies love. What do you mean? Brooklyn never sat down, man. Oh, man, stop. QB, man, Brooklyn Queens Express, man.
Nigga said Mary J. Blige's husband is a scam.
Man, all you do is play music, man. You don't never send me no music.
No, everybody, Mo Down, they was in the building.
Popping all these
Call me,
pills
text me, all that. Never send me no music.
Drinking
Stop
all
that.
this lean, got me comatose. I need it like when I
We're
ain't
gonna
going
talk to him,
overdose.
We
I'm
got
so
these
high,
things
I
tonight.
got the Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost, I think I ghost.
Everybody rock with us.
Holy Ghost, I think I ghost.
Holy Ghost. Nah, kid, you don't want that kind of money, kid. You want that Kindle money that's trying to get that cash from Mary J. Blige. That's the money you want. Oh! Guilty said Mary J. to pay that nigga 50.
I need to be high all the time. Worry about me, I'll be mortified. Like that Fox bird, got motor high. Motor high. Kanye, nigga, touch sky. But more smoke on time. Let me get you a natural.
See why was good on the check-in. Hold on, I'm about to comment on that shit right now.
I only smoke that one, no green. I see how they walking like a zombie. I'm hitting and I'm drowning. Maybe up the sky.
You already got that first damn phone. You want extra money.
I can't even feel my face. Popping all these pills into that overdose.
Tell us how you feel about this song. It's Joe the Holy Ghost. You go get this mixtape from that tip.
I'm so high, I think I go the Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost, I think I go the Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost, I think I go the Holy Ghost.
I'm about to comment on that right now.
I'm so high, I think I go the Holy Ghost. Popping all these pills into that overdose. Drinking all this lean, got me overdose. I need it like my ID do the overdose. I'm so high, I think I go the
Holy Ghost.
Holy Ghost, I think I go the
Oh, that's what that tip you money, man.
Holy Ghost, I think I go the Holy Ghost. I need it like my
Tell us how y'all feel about that. Come on, you was good on the check. If you want to check it, I need to tell you paid.
I told my mama I'm awake, get me. When I think I be out, send me. Let's make you related, come make it so
I never see guilty feelings, but we need to eat. Let us have what you're supposed to do.
That business right.
This is
You only gimmick motherfuckers getting it out here. Get that business right. You can get it.
Once you team up to do something, that y'all both equal to that money. That ain't something she did it. He ain't doing it
entitled to more money. He already did 30K.
30K more. Still entitled to more money.
Let's go to one. I want to know if Tiffany is entitled to more money, but he get more money from them. We gonna go in. Like, check it out. Like, check it out.
Yeah.
I'm so high.
I told you many times.
Slapping all these pills into that overdose. Drinking all this
That's everybody second. We're gonna be
Needing like my ID do the overdose. I'm so high, I think I go the Holy Ghost.
Holy Ghost.
I think I go the Holy
This
Ghost.
is for the Holy Ghost.
Holy Ghost, I think I go the Holy
This will
Ghost.
be paid. That's what he said.
Yeah. She out there rapping about, she out there singing about me.
She was good on the check-in. You're now live with Emacdahost and Life. We're in the building.
Yes, we are.
Another Thursday. Lee Bowles is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is.
We got good topics for y'all tonight. Hey, Rosina on the check-in. And we're going to start off the night with this one. Shout out to everybody that came to Tropical Grill, too.
Uncle Flizzy. What's up?
Shout out to everybody that came to Tropical Grill.
Yes.
If you didn't come to Tropical Grill, you don't know what you're missing. Last Thursday was definitely a dope event.
So shout out to everybody that came through. All the people that didn't come through. Hey, you know what it is. Support who supports you. You know, Sean was good on the check-in. This my guy Bob Barker's on the check-in. Love you too. It's a Haley Bull.
What's good?
But Tropical Grill was definitely a dope event. Shout out to nobody. Shout out to everybody from my hood that didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? But it was definitely successful. And I shout out to my guy Money Magic because he made me realize something. Money Magic told me he was inspired by Tropical Grill. And I always told him, don't ever look for your hood to come through to support you with nothing. Everybody else is going to come and support you. And I told Money Magic the shit will be packed without the hood regardless. And that's what happened. So like I tell everybody else, and shout out to my guy Joffrey because he went out there and he basically said that on the interview and I had posted that on my page too. But your hood does not support you first, all right? So if you're looking for your hood to support you, no, they're not coming.
I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice. It would feel good for your quote unquote the two hand signs up and down.
Yeah.
To be the ones to support you. That's basically what I'm saying. For those to be the ones to support you, you know. But sometimes it doesn't work like that. Because sometimes those are the ones that want to wear your outfit or your shoes more than the other. Because other people, they might not have any knowledge of know nothing about you personally. They just want to build what you own, what you do, what you're marketing, what you're promoting, what you're branding. People that you might know personally might be in the same runnings for your position, so they might like, why him instead of me? You know, I think it's more of a personal disinterest why you might have.
Why they don't show?
Yeah, why they might not really show? Because when they see you, they ain't gonna say that to your face. Their smile gonna be brighter than the sun. They ain't gonna say that to your face that they don't really want you to win, or that's like, you know, I think I'm better than you. Because we spoke to plenty of artists, and you know, when they say something about their music or try to sell their music to somebody, that they have somebody saying, "Oh, my cousin does that," or "Oh, my man rap." Like, I didn't say nothing about you, man. I'm just saying, "Oh, you go purchase my shit."
Yeah, that's what I basically said. But shout out to everybody who couldn't make it, but it was definitely a dope event. But when I seen Joffrey had put that shit up, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, it be your niggas that's right there that won't promote your shit, and then they don't support your shit. But these niggas be the same people that be tight when you pop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You wonder why they can't go.
Then they expect more, or think they're entitled to things of a different magnitude.
See, me being the asshole I am, I always say this off jump. If you don't support me right now, don't even look for me to look for you when we get to the top. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know that's what we going point blank period. So I say that because I speak that shit into existence. Everything I've done right now is spoken to existence.
Right.
So I know that we're going to the top, and I know I will not be coming back looking for nobody. Now there won't be nobody saying when we get there, can you play my music now? It's going to be, did you show up to X, Y, Z?
No, it ain't gonna be that.
I'm gonna know.
It's gonna be like, oh, you send the money here. Like,
this is when I business it down to you to death, when I say, okay, this check is there, this check is there, and this check is there, and you're gonna get mad and say he's acting different, and I'm gonna say no, I'm acting the same. I just didn't have business with you before because I was doing it off the shrimp, but I understand you're gonna recuperate that same love back or reciprocate it. I can't fuck with you that way anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Cause now I feel like you just want me for what I have to offer. You don't care about me because I'm winning or because I'm not winning. You just wanted one part of because I'm up now. You don't want part of the grinding process.
No, and you see that when you throw events. You know what I'm saying? When you throw events, you see that, and I'm glad to do that. And this is always. This one thing I told Pooch, because Pooch used to be on it like, yo, the hood don't support. And I used to tell Pooch, oh, fuck the hood.
Yeah, why? Listen,
the less they support, the less niggas you got to bring.
Shit.
That's how I look at it. That means the more money in my pocket. But guess what? That means the less favors I got to do too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you didn't support me here, I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you, oh, you get to the next platform, yo, E, could you play my music? No, you're going to go through the email like everybody else. You won't have direct line to me anymore. That will be cut because you basically told me you're cutting me.
Right.
But really, you know what I'm saying? You told me I'm not coming to pop or pay for the venue that you got going on, but I want you to put my music XYZ. And so when I decide not to put your music XYZ, you're gonna say I'm a fuck nigga, but you're gonna forget about all the fuck shit you have done or not have done. You know what I'm saying?
But how?
And,
I bet you know they gonna say you a fuck nigga, but not to your face though.
Yeah, I don't mind being a fuck nigga, like period. If it's gonna be a fuck nigga in that aspect, you know what I'm saying? But the crazy shit is when I got people that's from my hood, you know what I'm saying, but not from my building, and they come up and tell me like, yo, your niggas put together a crazy event, and the crazy shit about it is nobody from your hood is here, but all the niggas I fuck with outside my hood is there. You know what I'm saying? And that's always been the case. So I never cared about that. That's why I always tell niggas, keep grinding. Your hood is the last to come. And when they come and you hit them with that price tag, that shit is on them. Point blank.
Listen, man. Like I said, I was talking to somebody who works in partnership with Taj Mahal, an artist. Some might not know, but that was involved in the music business. You know, multiple years ago. Did workings with, I guess, other Harlem acts, Dipset, and probably other acts all across the country, across the world. But all they was talking was business. You know what I'm saying? And these are people that have been established in this game, that have made money off the business. And all they were talking was business, actual numbers. Like, I don't really understand, you know, we people, not just us, plenty of people, you know, shout out to the homies, you know, in the BX, the
MCGQ?
No, not the artist. Oh man, Dogtown Radio and all those shit. Yeah. But I'm saying I'm giving other aspects of other platforms that are doing what we're doing, that are putting on for the people and not asking you for an arm and a leg. And they y'all running behind flexing all these niggas, and they study saying that they don't take the money. But if y'all had that real bag, not the artificial bag, the hood bag, not the plastic bag, like that real duffel bag, and y'all be running behind flexing them when these are the artists, when these are the platforms that y'all should be supporting, because they're the next ones to break the next artist. Yeah. You know, like that's what all they're doing is sitting on the internet. Yes. They're not coming out. We're the ones, like, people don't realize that we the actual ones, like we the ones that's in the hoods, we the ones that's risking our lives. All them suits is what they doing, sitting up, logging onto your YouTube, logging onto your all your social networkings and seeing your links, your hits, how many followers, comments, all that type of stuff, your actions on your social networking platforms. But nobody's going out and being in the actual field anymore. People are scared to come out. Like, man, we out here. We out here. Every hood, any hood, y'all invite us, we there. Like,
look, come on, man. The crazy shit is though, we're giving y'all more than enough plugs. The crazy shit is like,
yeah, we're not just giving y'all one platform.
The crazy shit is like, I can tell these dudes right now, y'all want to get paid on Power 105? Yeah, that shit is nothing for me to get done.
Right.
It depends on,
but it's not free.
Yourself.
It's not free though.
It's not free, but I have to connect to it.
But you're not even supposed to. But see, you're not supposed to be saying that. But yeah, we are.
And I'm saying,
but we are who we are. We're not really pirate radio, but that's what we are. It's like
the connection.
We have to know who we are to say things.
I put it up there purposely to see how many people is gonna say, "Let me invest in it." I already knew they wasn't. You know what I'm saying? When the emails come and I send them the number, I already knew they wasn't going to do it.
Nobody want to use it. Nobody want to use a motherfucking coupon, but everybody want a discount.
Yeah, like I'm saying, your record is going to be played from New York to ATL, depending on how much you invest in yourself.
Yeah,
I'm already playing your record for free and then opening you up to another outlet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not putting nothing on top of it because I already know it's a crazy number.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're investing in yourself like you say you are, you're going to pay for it. You're going to find a way to pay for it.
Like you're going to cut corners because you feel that you're supposed to be part of that event, supposed to be part of that venue. So you're going to say, I'm not doing that this week. I'm not doing that this week. I need the money for this because this is what I want to do. This is my dream. This is my future, my goal.
So when you look at it and you see, like, the people that you mess with, they don't come out and they don't come support your event, but then you see them on everybody else's bill. And I know how much you pay to be on everybody else's bill.
There's bucket shit.
I know how much you pay.
Yeah. And we laughing.
So I laugh because I fuck with the people you paying. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? That you think you're going to go get a great look from. And they're sitting there laughing, going to the bank with that money.
Easy.
They're putting you on a ticket saying, oh, Jada's going to be there, and you're opening up for Jada. And I know you paid $250 to $300.
$250 you cut that short, at least $500.
And I know you ain't getting a picture with him or nothing. You might just get a picture with him, but you're not getting nothing.
And it's gonna be based off the sense of groupie love.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be because he respects you.
Gonna lie. Then you're gonna lie and say that you had this conversation with Jada and he told you your shit was hot or fab or something like that. It don't work like that.
You're gonna say Jada said, ah. You gonna say you gonna say Jenny laughs for you?
Like I'm just being real because I've already been around this shit. I've been doing this shit for a minute, and I had older niggas that I fuck with that's in the game hard body. You know what I'm saying? So when you watch it, and I'm not mad that you didn't come. I'm just telling you what happens when you don't come support radio shows like ours, radio show like The Sit Down, radio show like In the Loop, the One TV, Street Watchers, and all these internet radio shows, and you feel like you should be getting an interview. What you
or your
do,
music spent,
or your music's supposed to be spent,
and you're gonna wonder why people stop spending your shit.
You wonder why people stop spending your shit. What do you do that you feel you supposed to be having that happen? And you're not even past a 4-block radius, but you're telling me you're supposed to have that happen. I need them to start understanding that. Make me understand why you need your record spent, or why a person should interview you, and why it should be for free. What are you doing? What are you doing for that radio show?
Listen, I have no idea.
Because now, because when you get the numbers, and I've been watching the numbers for a long time, and you know who fuck with you and who don't fuck with you. So when you come up here and you come onto the show, and the numbers don't grow and people stop watching, that means because they don't give a fuck about the person that you interviewing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They rather you just fucking talk your shit.
Yeah, or their people don't give a fuck about them either, because
they're not even tuning in. They're not even boosting their numbers.
So when you do your show without the people, and that's why I always like when we was with Pooch, I always used to say, no, I don't want to interview nobody. Because I want to show people that your real followers going to fuck with you.
Regardless, no matter where they from.
Your numbers are still going to hit. You know what I'm saying? You go without them. So when you're doing stuff looking without them, like I tell niggas, I'm going to do what I'm going to do with or without my hood. Point blank period. If you come, you come. If you don't, you don't.
And you know that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. But do not sit here and say, Mac, I need X, Y, Z. Mac, can you help me with this? And Mac is gladly going to tell you, speak to this fucking email, because you can no longer call Mac. You can no longer text Mac. Speak to my assistant. He'll help you. And then you're gonna say that person is wrong.
But they're gonna say, "Oh, Mac moving funny. Mac ain't moving funny."
No, he's not moving funny.
Mac just got Mac sauce now, baby.
Yeah, Mac just,
it's different.
Mac just gave you too much.
Yeah, and you ain't even fucking give him that.
Mac with the sauce.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Miss Janice Jackson, what's up, baby? How you doing?
And you can't move like that. And people don't realize most of this fucking relationships and business is built on relationships. It's not even money. Like, I'd rather have a real relationship with somebody than they cash. And that's fucking proven, because a nigga tried to pay me $150 to have his artist perform. I turned that shit down. You will never buy me, homie. I'm going by this list that I have here. You're not going, your artist is not going. So you can keep your $150. I'd rather have our personal relationship than your money. And a lot of people don't keep it real like that. I'd rather have a nigga come up to the shit, yeah, I don't got it. You know what I'm saying? To be real with it. But when you see niggas not supporting you and they going to support somebody else, know that I pay attention. I might not speak on it. I waited all the way to Thursday to say it because it kept coming to me. You know what I'm saying? I could have spoke about this shit Friday, but I kept saying, no, I'll wait to the radio. And I see how many people kept coming to me with it. Like, yo, why niggas didn't come support your shit? And I said, Duke, if you wait on that fucking hood, wait on anybody's hood. It's not just mine. If you wait on your hood, that shit is never coming until you're lit.
And niggas know how I feel about my hood.
Right?
The whole Queens.
Once you lit, that's when your hood is coming. That's when everybody's gonna tell you you're the nicest and everything you put out is fire. And as soon as you fucking flop, that's when everybody's gonna say you ain't shit either.
Yeah.
So it works both ways. You know what I'm saying? You can be hot today and be gone tomorrow. But you should be supporting artists, period. Unless you just don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? You feel that shit is whack, then you don't support them.
What?
This man.
So that's just how it really goes. Look at my nigga West. Fuck the hood, bro. Nah, West, it ain't fuck the hood. You just gotta know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with in the hood.
They show you. They show you.
They show you. Fuck the hood. The hood lets you know if they fuck with you or if they don't fuck with you. Shout out to everybody that's on the check-in right now. Shout out to my boy, Lil Chris. Lil Chris was definitely in the building.
Touch your wire. Yeah.
Lil Chris was definitely in the building. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to PJ. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go outside your hood to get shit popping. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes with. The hood is going to show you, all right, we ain't coming. But if you see me on Power 105 tomorrow, the hood is going to tell me, I always knew he was the next Charlamagne.
Nah, fuck that. You ain't no fucking Charlamagne.
This is what they're going to say.
They're not going to say you no fucking Charlamagne.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to say.
They going to fucking say you somebody Not no fucking Charlemagne.
But this is what they're gonna say. I always knew he was this and always knew he was that. And I'm gonna say, shit. When the fuck did you show it? Then that email's gonna be lit up. Then it's gonna be, let's hit. Oh, Mac. What's the name of your radio station? This live with Emacdahost and Light. Ray Watts was good. And Ray Watts had definitely a dope show. Definitely. Shawnee was good. But these are people, look, all the people I'm talking to, all my niggas that's on this live right now, they ain't from my hood. They from my hood, but they ain't from my building. My nigga Mike from AQ. See, this is what happened when you go outside the building. That's why I always kept it like that. Like living in a building, I was always outside that motherfucker. Building everything up around it for it to come full circle. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be staying in that fucking bubble and then you can't go nowhere, then you never pop because you stayed where you was at. Niggas don't want to go outside their fucking building. They don't want to go outside their fucking block. It is what it is. CY was good, CY. I'm sorry for all the cursing and all that, but we're in our moment. We had a good joint. Shout out to my guy Ray Smith, billionaires, everybody on the check-in. Like when people fuck with you, they gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real respect, real man.
Like this is just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go outside. Do not stay in that fucking 4-block radius. Your 4-block radius is gonna say they support you when you hit it. All right, they're not supporting you right now. They're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say. And when Jaffe put this shit up, I was like, damn, Jaffe, I was just feeling this way. So it definitely made me want to talk about it today. You know what I'm saying? And we had a successful event without all the niggas that said they was coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, son, niggas thought, yo, Matt, how niggas thought that shit, they was gonna make shit.
Yo, what? This is shit I speak about. What said this shit? You told me this in the barbershop that day. Love the hood or fuck the hood. You know what I'm saying?
That was him on the back part, remember? That shit ain't gonna let the mic go through.
But that's just what it is. Like it's nothing against nobody. You know what I'm saying? I just know that they don't support unless you make it.
Oh, come on, man.
And that's really what it is. Hood. Shout out to my guy Hood, Man of the Year. You know what I'm saying? That shit need to be recognized. Hood is Man of the Year. He's a Queens nigga. He's Man of the Year for all the shit he does. You know what I'm saying? How many people posting that on their timeline? Look, Shawnee, a dude will have a million excuses. They talk about they don't know what you're doing, but they on your fucking timeline all day. I didn't see it. I didn't know you had a show. How you didn't fucking know? You're on my timeline all day. You my bro, right? Yo, so you know. So that's why when niggas be out here doing this shit, invite me to shit, and you see that I don't pull up to your shit because you don't pull up to mine, homie. You know
I mean, we might do, well, you, whoever, me, you know what I'm saying, like, been throwing events in it for a minute. We know who fucks with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I see my little son, I was like, yo, you want to come in? He's like, nah, I got it. I got the door. I was going, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You came in when I came in.
Right.
He's like, nah, I got it. Yeah. Like, that's official shit. The average motherfucker, what they do, try to slide it.
Yeah. But nah, come on,
man. Take cash, man. Take cash. If a nigga put a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle on the fucking flyer, you gonna want to pay $25 to get in, right? Like this fucking niggas is
put Bret Hart on that bitch. Yeah. Niggas is coming.
No. We know we had a great event without them. You know what I'm saying?
Some motherfucking Tevin Campbell perm on that shit.
People need to hear, period. You know what I'm saying?
So good.
How the fuck do you say support who supports you and you don't support the niggas that's giving you platforms, but you'll go pay thousands of dollars for another nigga? Like this is what I'm trying to understand with niggas. And this just not me. This go support your local party promoter that you fucking know. You won't go to your local party promoter shit, but I see you somewhere in Jersey going to another party promoter shit, paying him the fucking money. You won't go to Hood's ISA, but you'll go to some nigga, I'm 226, but you'll go to some nigga in the Bronx shit and put your son on that nigga's team or something and pay him the money. This is the fucked up shit that be going on. And then niggas say support who supports you, and then they get mad when a nigga don't fuck with you. And it's not, I'm not fucking with you on that kind of level. Now I'm just gonna fuck with you on a business level. You just fucked up a real relationship and just turned it business. I know Hood the Rebels. I know what the Rebels is about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shawnee, niggas always want to get in free too. Niggas will jump the barricade to get in for free.
Facts.
Hop on the stage, they ain't even supposed to be there for free.
Niggas a triple old lady.
Like niggas is pushing, look, niggas is doing shit like this. Niggas is pushing girls out the way to take a picture with a nigga.
Fifth Brim on the check-in.
We ain't on that type of time. Like this is the crazy shit we talking about. Y'all wonder why we all in, man. Y'all wonder why nobody's coming out your fucking neighborhoods because you niggas won't pull up to watch your man fucking perform. I keep telling you niggas, the blueprint is this. They want to see how many people follow this person. They want to see how many people this person can bring to a club. You know what I'm saying? They want to see how many people the person could bring to a fucking show. And you niggas do not come out for your man and he got a show right now.
Y'all don't put on for y'all people.
They gonna put on when the nigga's hot. Look, I pay Chris too. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we got to do. Niggas is we backwards out here. You know what I'm saying? The niggas wonder why we losing. Your man can be hot, but you ain't gonna like his shit. Shout out to Fifth Brim. You ain't gonna like it. You're gonna scroll right past it. I didn't see that shit. Why? Why you ain't like it? Because you don't like the attention he's getting. You don't like that he's doing something and you're not. Maybe if you post his shit, you can look like you're doing something too.
Look like you're working hand to hand
it
with
looks
success.
Like a movement. You ever thought about that?
No,
if you shared his shit one time, you look like you're part of a movement now. No. But nah, it's just he's doing something I'm not. Fuck this nigga. Because that's what you're saying deep down inside. Because you're not going to tell me you don't see your man shit. What are you following him for? What are you on his Facebook for? KK, G-Unit was in the building. Shout out to Twin in the building. Shout out to L1ffe in the building. Shout out to Banger TNT in the building.
BPENT was.
Shout out to Money Mad. He didn't perform, but Money Mad was in the building the whole night. Shout out to Always 100. He was in the building. That's just to name a few. Shout out to Kai Solo. He was in the building. He killed the stage. Shout out to Doe Castro. Nigga came straight out of jail, came through.
And said it was. He said he was.
Straight from jail. He said, I'm coming. He came through.
9 years.
On parole and everything.
Violated
9 years. Violated parole just to be there.
Just to get on that stage and feel like crap, feel that energy.
Yeah, like this
motherfucker on the fucking stage with 100 chains on, game winners.
Oh, niggas love blowing niggas from Farm Rock and Brooklyn and all other boroughs. They love to say these they mans and shit. And that nigga don't know you or nothing. He ain't give you a chain or nothing. But your man
call them niggas ball boys. Niggas is ball boys. You fucking ball boys.
Like, we just spitting facts here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these niggas is fans, man. They wanna shine, but they don't want to support their man that shining. Like it takes away from them shining. Like what the fuck?
The crazy shit is we can build our own Power 105s and Hot 97s. We got the same equipment. You can build your own shit. If you start getting people, tune into this shit. The bigger these platforms get, the bigger you get. I don't understand people. The bigger your music go. First of all, we playing your fucking music on iHeartRadio. You're not even getting on iHeartRadio by your fucking self. As soon as the show go off, as soon as the music is played live, it's going on iHeartRadio.
And Google Play.
Google Play. This shit is going where you can't even take your music. Oh, and this shit is going there for free. And you can't even come out to perform? I'm lost with things. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Me don't know.
You don't know. I don't know either, man.
Just gotta lose niggas.
Nah.
You smoke crack, don't just jump.
Niggas be like, nah, my favorite radio host is from Jersey or some shit like that. And don't even know that nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas told me M-Easy is their favorite radio host. Yeah. They never even seen M-Easy.
They know how he look.
They don't know how M-Easy look. They never even heard an interview from M-Easy. There ain't no real loyalty. Nah, niggas is only loyal to opportunities.
Yeah.
And fucking what's the name? What you call it? Opportunities. That's what it is.
Yeah, opportunities, situations, the same shit. Something that they could benefit from.
Yeah.
They're not loyal to a situation that could put somebody else in a better position that could possibly come back for them or could possibly not come back for them.
Tamika, hey, cuzzo. But that's the point I'm trying to make.
But that should just be you genuinely wanting them to win. Even if they don't come back for them, you should be like, yo, you deserve that shit. I want you to win. You don't owe me shit.
You know what I heard before? Heard a nigga say, why would I spin his record? He ain't gonna take me nowhere. I said that is the craziest shit I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? You're a fucking DJ, spin the record. If it's hot, spin it. If it's not, all right, cool.
Yeah, you know I mean, I thought when people get me growing up and loving what I love about music, I thought that when a DJ gets into music, he wants to learn the different types of music. He wants to break artists. He wants to be a part of parties. He wants to be in venues. He wants to show you that he knows music.
you're gonna be the God. You break the record. But then they don't understand his aspect of it.
Oh, I didn't eat off that. I break him, he don't let me eat.
But this nigga record, he goes sky high. He's gonna forget about
me. But if he forgets about you and you break, and you're the one that breaks the record,
you still have that.
You show that you are capable of picking talent and you break another person's record. It might not be that one person, it might not be the next person, but somebody will see and show gratitude towards you for breaking their record. But in the midst of, you know, you not wanting to break somebody's record because you don't think they're gonna do nothing for them. You're not even getting your chance yourself to feel the music. Like I thought that's what the DJ want to do, feel the music.
I thought that was what everybody want to do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I love the way the music makes me feel.
I like hearing people's music and getting critiqued and saying what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not really hard. It's really all about supporting each other. If you don't support each other, this is why nobody goes nowhere. That's all it really comes to. 821 is on the check-in. Those are my guys, man. If you got music, you can send it up here. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna do another show. You know what I'm saying? It's always about timing. And this show is just about the artists. This shit is about nothing else. You need venues to perform at. And we just gonna open that. You know what I'm saying? And keep opening it up for y'all artists to come out there and perform. You know what I'm saying? You take advantage of it if you want. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool to me. The email was up there. The footage will be coming out next week too. But that's my whole thing. Like we just want the artists to get out there, put on, man. Let everybody know what you're really doing. That's what it really comes down to. You gotta have stage presence.
What you doing? A lot of niggas really ain't doing shit.
I know this is the problem.
But they make it look like they moving like a motherfucker, man.
This is the thing. A lot of artists ain't doing nothing, right?
Yeah.
And they want to look like they're doing something, but when you tell them it was $40 to $50, they can't do nothing. They back and not doing nothing, but they're rich everywhere else. Man, you know what I'm saying?
If I see another one of you motherfuckers Cuban links turn to fucking fools go right before my eyes, this fucking shit is driving me crazy.
Then they want to look. You
2 t-shirts, man. $40, man.
Yeah. Like it's just kind of crazy to me. But we can get into this.
It's terrible. It's disgusting.
Yeah, let's talk.
Oh, let's get into the shit, baby. Let's get into the shit.
Do y'all feel
Let's get into the shit. Talk to him. Say it again.
Do y'all feel Ken Do should be getting more money?
Let him know who Ken Do is.
Ken Do is what's her name's boo?
Mary J. Blige.
Ex-boo. Do y'all feel he should be getting more money? He's already getting. What is he already getting? What's his name? Right? What, $30,000 a month? Do y'all feel he should be getting more? Because black people are afraid of saying talk while they don't folks just look in the mirror, open their eyes. Every New York station should pull the plug on mumble rap already. No, they shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't. I don't think that. They shouldn't pull a rap on mumble rap. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need to come with harder stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Niggas need to stop adapting to that. That's what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't pull a plug on mumble rap. New York ain't give you nothing to really feel. That's the problem. And then y'all jack all of this shit. See, when you want somebody to pull a plug on something, guess what? Stop fucking playing the music. Don't post that shit on your page. See, y'all giving these niggas the limelight. Y'all don't realize y'all promoting this shit, good or bad. So when you put up a mumble rapper on your page, guess what? You just now helped him, good or bad. Because you might not like it, but somebody on your page might like it. So the way you want to stop all of that, stop promoting that shit. Stop promoting ignorance. Because if you promote ignorance, good or bad, it might be a laugh to you, but somebody else is liking that ignorance. And you're promoting them. When they was promoting that guy with the dress on last week, why would you promote him?
Yeah, you promoting him.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you promote something
to some people, it was good. To some people, good promotion.
Chamberz is in the building.
To some people, good promotion, bad promotion. Is all promotion. It's business. It's business.
You're gonna promote some shit that you don't like, and then wonder why these niggas is hot.
Everything.
Got over 20 million views on YouTube because you promoted it, and you mad that she signed to Atlantic. You helped her get signed to Atlantic.
Yeah, you helped her get signed.
Stop promoting the fucking
you
golf.
You promote somebody you hate shit more than somebody you actually say you love. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
And then you guys wonder why all these niggas is getting signed doing bum shit. Promoting bum shit, sign bum shit. Good or bad, promotion is promotion.
Yeah, promotion is
it's gonna
promotion.
be on somebody's fucking page.
Right.
And guess what? You're promoting it to your fan base. This is why all these YouTube niggas is getting deals, and all niggas that really rap can't get a deal. These niggas are taking a backseat for Cash Me Out Girl.
Well, it's still a lot to do with the business aspect behind it too, because a lot of people that can do the music are talented. They miss the X's and the O's. A lot of them get their talent, their likeness stolen from them. They get signed to get shelved. You know, I'm sure we're gonna talk about all that stuff in a minute. You know, but you know, the business is bigger than just being talented. We know that within the past 15 years. I think probably that's shown that the talent is the least important thing that business of the entertainment industry needs.
Yeah, the business now is just like if you got a bunch of likes.
Who's the better gimmick?
Yeah, if you're the best gimmick right now, you're gonna get signed.
Go out there, do a fucking wrestling move on your grandmother. You fucking get signed Tuesday.
Yeah, they're gonna sign you because they like it. You know
Yeah. You saw grandma back break.
That's because we're not promoting the shit that needed promoting.
When
stutter rap started popping, this nigga called
stutter rap.
Chamberz is crazy.
Well, what's the name? The guy, my guy, Black Youngster, do be stuttering, but I think he's sick. I listened to a little bit of his music. He said he was premature and shit, so I'm sure he got some mental.
The crazy thing is, I don't have no problem with none of that stuff. It's just the people that say we need to get rid of that shit. Stop promoting it, and that shit will be gone.
I think we should. How you say? I think what is it? Another genre of hip hop, rap music should be like when it comes to the award ceremony. It shouldn't just be hip hop. It shouldn't just be rap. It should be, you know, quote unquote, the word trap is so big. It should be trap. Like somebody that all they do is rap about. Yeah, like you know, like a trap section of the awards. Because, for example, how you gonna compare a J. Cole to a fucking Future? Truthfully, if you want to be somebody that's supposed to sit there and actually say their words make sense, like he's leading the blind. You just say, what is probably trying to lead somebody to a good vision of somebody saying, do the drugs, fuck the bitches, you know, have multiple, you know, live a life of fornication. Somebody saying, you know, hey, get education, get a business, you know, take care of your community. How can those be? How can those people fight for the same award? That's what I think.
You can't. We got DC Chamberz in the building, man. We're gonna get his record on right now. I'm French though.
Oh, your flash turning. I'm Chamberz, feeling like I'm French though.
If you got it on the phone or something too, you take the phone or email anything.
No. I have the music for him, but he wants some flash drive to take with him. He keeps losing flash drives. Josh, by the way. Life is life. Yeah, life. That's my fan. But how you doing?
Yo, 50, you probably gotta have 50 next week. You got to get to the building, you had a little bit of conversation going on, you heard? Y'all know about the work. You can jump with me, man. You gotta come out to your P's in the BK, man, and you know, we probably for a little while, man.
Survived the whole headshot. They tried to do me like they did pop. Free max right out the box. Till then, I got the game on lock. Shot caller, I'm on top. Where's cold at? My jawline. I'm feeling like I'm French though. I'm feeling like I'm French though. I'm feeling like I'm French though.
Mac, I sent you the whole album, right?
Yeah. I'm feeling like I'm French though.
I gotta go back to the album.
I'm feeling like I'm French though. I'm feeling like I'm French though. Touch that pussy waiting on the
Yeah, man, your P's. They're not your P's, man. They're the fucking government P's. You just have property in the P's. You don't even have the property, man. They ain't your P's. 50. Let me come see your P's. I better see fucking 50 carats on your fucking on your building. Let's get it, man. Another fucking Thursday live. We back to Host and Life. What's up? DC Chamberz in the motherfucking building. We moving. Huh?
Holy Allen's in the building.
D Chamberz.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that sometimes.
Pulled up, they even started.
It's weird.
Hotels,
I noticed that.
or the rooftop, or the trap house.
I live in
Trap
the
house.
state like
Mad hot. I told Nice, go get wavy. We gotta make a move. Grab the bread. Hurry up, the bitch is coming too. She hopped in, told me to ride. In the back seat, tattoo, all about money on her ass tree. She told me she followed the grams just like last week. Know a couple of shorties that know me. I said, who? Never mind.
They ain't got no more than what's in their dress like.
Bitch out the
What's that?
whip, what you set me up.
The joint to hold it up.
Nah,
I got these. I got this other one.
20 rings, I want you know.
Nah, hold on. I gotta shift the website. Hold on, Matt. Come set it up again. So I can put the website on it. Hold on.
This next check sent a couple news to the DM. Styling on the gram, swerving in the beer. Red bottom copper, Gucci wear lover. Miami in the winter, DR in the summer. She said she in town, she wanna get with me. Just like the show, she wanted sex in the city. She wanna come backstage, she see me on the flyer. Something about my style and her eyes she admired. She said if I needed work, her father was the plug. I had to catch myself, shit, I almost fell in love. This bitch could be the cops, or be the ops, or another shady bitch trying to fuck to the top.
Yeah,
Just last month, a white bitch made a fake page. Could be her, doing the same damn thing. You know I'm be style.
You ain't got a lot of cameras on you, a lot of things going on. Yeah, I'm just changed quick. It ain't about us, man. It's about the people. That's why we here. Yeah.
20 rings, I want you know I want them. Wanting, you know that I keep it styling. Riding, can that catch us never sliding. 20 rings, I want you know I want them.
Gangsters in the building. We don't give a fuck about your family. Only really here for the millions. Double up more to make a billion. Remember the gangsters in the building. We don't give a fuck about your family. Only really here for the millions. Double up more to make a billion. Hot hair the ball to the ball, rock all. Break all my homies out of cars, rock all my head, get them all shot. You ain't a dog, you a mom, fresh off the lot with a new drop. Free body slurp, we all hot. Out the gun store with a new block. And a new drink up with a high shot. You know I'm not a blood, and I'm not a crap. Just another hustler trying to get bread. Tell a body girl, get the bars coming. I bought a couple racks, came from the bottom, I'm a real villain. Fresh off the street, I'll make it real. Try to stack it up just to make it million. Got the lot more just to make it bless. You heard it was gangsters in the building. We don't give a fuck about your family. All they really here for the million. Double up more to make a billion. You heard it was gangsters in the building. We don't give a fuck about your family. Only really here for the million. Double up more to make a billion. Feeling like French, no more. Now I'm backstage at summer chair. Passport stamp, make
It's just a different sound. It don't sound like what they playing on the radio, but it sounds like good music. I don't understand, like, you know, I can't wait to hear you talk today. It's been around for a long time, for a long time. Remember, like, yeah, that's when this is first started. I hope to showcase for this back in the day. Yeah, like when this is first started. If we used to run around with a little car, like,
I just got out of jail.
yeah, that's what that's like.
Oh, nah. Word, I always used to be around like math court tennis around that time.
But you always just quiet.
Yeah,
Somebody
it's on the way. It's closer there. It's just
One fuckery to the next. One fuckery to the next.
Yeah. How we gotta learn the way the game goes. Possibly a lot of people learning that business too, right?
Yeah, that too. I think it's just sometimes we hit that ceiling. Yeah. We wind up fighting this ceiling in the trenches right there. So like we do everything we need to do here to get in there. There's a whole other thing. DJ gotta go above and beyond, like, you know what I mean? Like, once you solidify with the rest is supposed to be easy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's where I feel like I'm at with it right now. But then when I get involved, it's already given that, like, yo, this nigga better rap, but it wouldn't be a surprise. It'll probably be like, oh, it's about time.
Yeah. That's what I can't wait to say.
You know what I'm saying?
I know a lot of people.
There's just a lot of people that group for me too. And there's a lot of people putting up walls because they know it's coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know that. I know the situation is like, I try to
that too, because it's different, because I'm more like Diddy, Ross, Jay, mind friend. Not like trying to be like that, but my mind friend.
I'm charismatic, you all. But it's not a big goal. Like, Perkins, they don't really know that they have business and knowledge behind what they do. Yeah, by the time they're late from the
like I said, a lot of times I'm still shaking off the bad street energy. So a lot of times people be like, yo, they don't even know who I got around me. And that sometimes can hinder me too. I think I shook that off.
They don't want you to know. They don't want us to know that.
Yeah, they do. They don't.
They don't want us to know that.
They do. They do.
But in entertainment, they want
right. They love it.
Hold on a second. Yeah.
Oh yeah, bad bitches, yes, everywhere. Plenty living, yes, everywhere. All this money, yes, everywhere. From the foreign, like everywhere. Pull up to the city, yeah, living clean, yeah, singing everywhere. Oh yeah, like everywhere.
You got this? Sounds like the ring. That sounds just like
it's going, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what we at, man?
We live.
Spades for the mates.
Chamberz is in the building. D Chamberz is
What's
in the
up?
building.
What's up, man? D Chamberz.
I apologize, D Chamberz.
Nah, D Chamberz, MBRZ, ERZ. Spell my name with a Z, not with an S, because he's sleeping on me. You know what I'm saying?
This has been a long overdue interview.
Yes.
With Chamberz.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, fact. When I first seen Chamberz, I said, this is an interview that got to be done.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's long overdue. I got love, you know, for everybody. You know, some people would think it's a stretch to come out here, but you know, somebody from this, you know, that's really hungry, gonna make it his business to be here,
right?
And humble enough to connect with people.
This is an interview I would have came to Coney Island.
Yeah, that's but a lot of people. You'd have been the only one because a lot of people don't come to Coney Island.
Nah, we come to every. That's what we pride ourselves off of. That we embrace every hood, all hoods, because we want them to embrace us. Right. We love where we.
My last Coney Island experience wasn't too good.
Hey, I've had some. I'm a Queens person. I've had some frustrated Coney Island visits myself. Like
crazy, we was playing Lance Stevenson out there.
Oh,
so I was
yeah,
like 20,
yeah.
21 years old playing Lance Stevenson. We winning. Them niggas was not flipping that skull. Them niggas found out we was from Queens, and that shit was over. Like, them niggas not leaving here with no W.
Oh, Dan, with Dan and them.
Step on Marbury shit.
Right, Old Dwight.
Yeah,
we
was in that fucking cage.
That's Old Dwight. I live right up the block from there. You know what I'm saying?
I know he would know.
He
probably was out there telling us we wasn't leaving.
Nah, Coney Island ain't taking them losses, man. They so losers. Yo, it's funny because I was just telling people in the interview, it's a lot of stuff Coney Islanders have done that probably hinder people that's trying to get into this game now. Now that you want to get off the island and do music, club promotion, people remember they have like a sour memory, and they're like, man, you know what I mean? It's a chosen few. It's really like that.
Like, so being from Coney Island though, most of the basketball players make it though.
Right. Not all of them.
Not all of them.
But even that is like the industry, because like it's certain last names you gotta have out there, unless you're just like extremely talented, undeniable since youth. A lot of times people don't know that. They don't. You know, you're not like you just move out there and in a month you just drop at 30 and they go and embrace you. They're like, ah, he cool. But you got people that got, no, this is his son.
Yeah, great point. Like the Marbury's, Telfair, Marbury's cousin.
They're related. You know, and you got Tiny, Lincoln. You got it's family, and it's the same thing with the music. And it's like there's people that's out there. Like people wouldn't know Buckshot was really from Coney Island. You wouldn't know that. You would think he's from Franklin Ave. Cross town, like, you know what I mean? You got girls who, you know, who's older, but like, that's Yada. So you wouldn't know that. A lot of people don't know MOP. Like outside of Saratoga, Brownsville, yeah, they from Brownsville, but they also was in Coney Island a lot. Like I watched them. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to remember when they used to come out to. I remember the biggest thing in Coney Island when they came to the hood with the Rockefeller chains, and we was just all young, like yo. He got the rock chain. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? And then we seen the G-Unit face, but nobody really carved it on their own. And there's people who done their thing and they position themselves, but there's not nobody like really constantly fighting these wars, like trying to get on the radio, trying to get respected in these clubs. Some of them are like extremely great and good on the underground. But you know, I'm not satisfied with that. That's why, like me, I'm in tune with the young homies. You know,
I'm looking at the Brooklyn whole joint. You got Murder, you got Casanova, you got Young and May, you had Bobby when he was out, you got Manolo Rose, and the whole time I'm like, yo, Chamberz been doing this shit for a minute.
Now you know what it is? That's that small hub. It goes back to Best Style. Everybody you just named
was from a certain area,
like Flatbush, Best Style. Like that's easy. You know what I mean? Because the phone calls was a half a step away, but you know what? They're familiar with Chamberz now. Yeah, they know exactly who I am. So when they see me, and you know, I'm not a little nigga. You know what I mean? So it's like when I'm not disrespecting size, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
In the industry, little guys.
Shove me to the left and make it seem like you don't see what I'm talking about over here. But at the same time, the politics is through the roof. So if they not fully situated, they'll dap a nigga up, take a picture, but they're not gonna go above and beyond for me.
Because you might shoot right past them.
Yo, that's just this industry, period. Not just, you know what I mean? It's funny, like I tell people, when I did the French Door record, that's me vibing with niggas in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Because I get love uptown. You know what I mean? And my niggas from East Tremont, Katrona, Fairmont, all those dudes like that French, you know.
You're one of the artists that I always see out.
Yeah, always.
Everywhere, right?
Everywhere.
Every borough.
That counts.
Every borough. Everywhere.
Yeah, every borough, right.
And you coming from the last fucking edge of New York City.
Yeah, you know, God has blessed me to be other places outside of there. But, you know, I'll cover through, you know, I come through and I always do, I call it a mandatory check-in. I go out there, hear what's going on, make it move, because it start getting scary when people start, like, it be like, yo, you would stack bundles was the far rock. You know what I'm saying? And so and when people start saying stuff like that, it gets scary. Not saying scary in a bad way, like, but you gotta really think about that. Yeah, they be like, all right, yo, you know, who's the closest? Who's on the radio? Who's next to these? I brought Uncle Murder to my building to shoot a video. Like, this is, it may not seem NBA-ish, but rap-wise, it's like, yo, who else did it? Who else did it? You know what I mean?
Because it's like hearing this person is down the block from you, and they made it. And for a child to see like that, I want to touch that person. You see them on the TV screen now, and you heard stories, maybe your cousin went to school with them, and you see that they made it. Now you bringing them where the kids could touch them.
Right.
Like, oh man, like you said.
And a lot of the times, these dudes be, Coney Island is well known to be very competitive, very. I'm probably the last dude they thought about to do it this far. And you know what I'm saying? I think I'm still fueled by, oh, that nigga whack, he ain't doing shit. Next to them, nigga, fuck out of here. And then when you see me and you see the people that they respect embracing me, it's like, oh shit. I was past Coney Island. Now it's like this whole New York vibe. They be like, oh, word, now he official. All right, yo, who he with? Oh, okay, got mad. Oh, okay, cool. All right, yeah.
Because the people do be scared off of the Coney Island joint. Like, nah, I'm not fucking.
Nah, because somebody, yo, if they don't have any story, they have a time they went there, jumped, robbed, basketball. And you know what? And they be like, who he be with? You know what I mean? And they want to check the background, but they would be like, nah, he be with everybody now. This nigga really dangerous. You know what I mean? Like,
no home team really.
Yeah. So like, but at the same time, I tell people, you know, I was born in Harlem, raised in Brooklyn, raised in Coney Island since elementary school, and I know the difference. Like, and uptown people has a way of finessing their way through this industry, and Queens people have a way of doing the business and creating the foundation for people to do what they need to do in this industry. And Long Island is a combination of all of those with a nice house, be able to relax. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? But like they know the guys from Queens, they know the guys from Brooklyn, but then you still have your slums where these dudes act like we're all 5 boroughs on one strip. You know what I mean? And here it is. I'm like, yo, boy, you got grass, boy. Why you wild?
Hold on. Nah, he gotta put that. He gotta make that a skit. Like that gotta be a skit, because that the whole saying everything. The boroughs.
It's the truth. It's really the truth. You know what I mean? Shout out to Staten Island because they got their own vibe going on out there, but that's just New York.
They get so forgotten about.
It's because when they came out with it at the time, I remember it was like when Wu-Tang was at an all-time high, and then you had JoJo Pellegrino. Then once he went through what he went through, and now this is his lyricism. You know what I'm saying? This is when it counted.
What question? You bring him up. I remember hearing about him a lot, hearing a lot of his music.
I remember him from tapes. I never really physically saw him. Nothing.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I heard so much about him, and then I heard of him recently, and I was like, what the fuck, like.
Same shit.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Yo, just like it's a lot of dudes that you know what I mean? You gotta remember it was a time where it wasn't no music. It was just hustling. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about raw dog hustling, like just being on Neptune 36, leaning on the freezer, busting sales. Like I did my time. I can say this shit. I'm not glorifying it, but that's what makes me having that warrior mentality, that ambition to do something else. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, all right, the Warriors are from Coney Island. What the Warriors did in the movie, they branched out. They had to go all the way uptown to get the information and fight to get back home.
Right.
And then once they got home, then they was respected. Now it was like, yeah, y'all guys cool. We got this.
People be asking that question. Why he was something with the Warriors? And I said, damn, y'all can't get the connection.
Yeah.
Coney Island Warriors.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? Every time I realized that when I start buzzing up or they have a record, everybody have a Warrior, some type of symbolic shit to the Warriors, like, oh, Warriors movement, Warriors that, and then when they fade out, you don't see them no more. But me, this is me 24/7. This is me, you know, everybody know I'm the golden boy from Coney Island that's really fighting this shit, because a lot of people would have gave up already. A lot of people can't withstand doing something for so long and you getting certain results. I can't ever say it's been a lot of spectacular nights. Me and my boys, we live in these clubs. We do what we need to do. We travel. You know, I go to stages. I think I always make people believers of the quality I put out and the videos I shoot. And then when they see me perform live, it's different. You know what I'm saying?
And the live performances, though.
Energy.
When you see me at the effing vodka shit,
right?
Chambers always great.
Always, right?
That's what I'm
saying. I make niggas get on there. I make dudes that look signed with the buzz look corny. Like, and it's a raw fact. They look corny. And he be like, yo, I ain't gonna front. Chamberz did his thing. I know how to interact. I talk my talk. I'm clean. I'm with it. And I'll shake your hand. We chop it up at the end of it. And, you know, these dudes come in, they perform, break out. And those are the dudes people chase. You know what I'm saying? So when I put shades on, walk fast, show me the same love too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, so what made Chamberz start rapping?
Honestly, it was a lot of Sycamore instrumentals from back in the days. You know what I'm saying? and then, like, you know, when we was in the, you know, trap, really just watching all these Smack DVDs, like the tail end of it, with Jeezy, like 04 and the shit, you know what I mean? And you be like, hold up, this is something that niggas, you know, Dipset, and it was like, this is something niggas could do. It was fun. So we were just jiving, but nobody was really rapping.
And this is the life we're living.
Yeah, so it was like, it wasn't really me, you know, I probably had a song, a freestyle here too, but it was nothing crazy. And my man Liaison, he was the one who got the manager and all this other stuff. And then, you know, when Smack came to the hood, to Coney Island, it was for my man Liaison. And he's from East New York, but he moved in the same building as me. And we all had the hood. We was all standing behind Liaison. So when we started doing shows and shit, I already had like 2 pending cases. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna just hustle and nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, going through little hood beefs, this, that, and the third, all shit that I could laugh at now and be like, yo, this shit's corny. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Stuff that I wasn't prepared to walk away from.
Before you couldn't get out of there because you needed the hood to
Yes and no, but I realized like there's people who was thinking like me now back then at a young age, and they're still doing the same shit. You know what I mean? Minus the music. Some people that don't have nothing to do with music think it's always a waste of time because you know what I'm saying. Like you know what I'm saying? No, seriously, because it's too much. You trying to impress a nigga that don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like yo, go to the store. He fly. You try to steal a bag of chips. Like why would I want to chill? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go get my. We get, you know what I mean, and get up out of here. Why would I want that?
How did you get the name Chamberz?
That's my real name. You know what I'm saying? That my first name is Val, last name Chamberlain, just abbreviated. And you know, and my man Cooch was the one that, you know, I used to run with a crazy name. I used to have a name like Exclusive with no E's and shit. And that was just because around the whole time of the Fabulous shit, you know, everybody had like a flop. Yeah, so like Exclusive was like new kicks, new jacket. You know, car rims, little hoopty rims on the loud music, the amps popping out every 5 bumps. You know what I'm saying? So I was just, you know, that's what niggas remember. So like, you know, when I came home, like top of 07 and got on parole like 08, 09, Cooch was in my head like, yo, you gotta tell your story. You've been through too much. You got war wounds out here, man. Niggas need to know who you are. And I sat there for a whole day, even looked at a dictionary for like what could describe me. And I was like, yo, I'm using my real name, man. Wow. D Chamberz. And it just works. It feels better. There's some people like, yo, I like the Exclusive. Why? Because he was partying and talking about clothes and shit all day. It really was no message. It was nothing you can remember from there. Maybe 2 songs of freestyle and
it sounded like the next Fab or something like that.
Yeah, it was what the Gypsy era, like the Joel Santana. It was that type of, but it wasn't me. It wasn't saying, oh, nah, that's Chamberz from Coney Island. That warrior mentality, it wasn't saying that. You know what I mean? But now when people like, oh, now I started from Coney Island, son, everywhere. Yeah. Warrior mentality, ambition, facts, fuck with everybody.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere.
Coney Island.
Yeah,
that's automatic is what you
automatic.
And never mobbed out. Few people, 1, 2, maybe 3.
And that's what
unless it's a show.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Unless it's a show, because I can't bring the people I go with everywhere. Sometimes everything ain't for everybody. Like if I was to come in here with 15 people right now, it would be hot, crazy. My man told me he got to dip, he got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Too much shit going on.
You know what I mean? It became how many arguments we gonna have? You know what I'm saying? So some people like to party, some people like the video shoots, and you know I kind of found the medium what works. Like when I go through these joints, this is business.
Now I know who to bring checklist.
Yeah, this is business. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times I can't have people around that's gonna put me in harm's way, in jeopardy, and somebody fuck around, steal your phone. Next, like, yo, why did you do that? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's not everybody's good. Not everybody's situated.
Now, how do you feel about the music industry right now?
It's right where it needs to be at. You know what I'm saying? I get a good laugh at it every time I turn around. but then I'm smart enough to understand how it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I don't do is ignore the signs. I don't ignore it. I'll be like, yo, you see this shit? Watch this happen next. And then, you know, when the PR get next to them, they do the same shit that we already know. Let's be real here. We know what needs to get done. You want to flood the market? Yeah. You know, you got to have a saying, a gimmick, a brand, something that, you know, that people can relate to right away. And if you don't got that, you're just going to keep doing what you're doing. So me, I talk to the people that's like, they get up. I'm talking to the 9-to-5ers. I'm talking to the hustlers. I'm talking to the, you know, dudes with broken dreams. Like, yo, this is what you got to do, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You know, and to really get to the next level. Like, don't take the word no. Some of my best moments, I had not a dollar in my pocket. You know what I mean? Some of my best moments.
Sure.
That's real.
We're talking like that. Because we just do an event last week, so we were talking about it's not going to be the people that you actually call your day ones and all that will come out and support what you're doing all the time. It'll be the people that really believe in what you're doing because they believe in what they're doing.
Right.
That's why y'all meet.
Right.
Because each other believes in what they're doing, not just because they're your friend or they're your associate.
So, truth be told, man, you know, you got to be like Christopher Columbus with this shit. You just got to go find new land that just work for you all the time. Like sometimes, like I said, we get caught up in this whirlwind here in New York City because so much go on.
We forget how big the world is.
We forget how big the world is because you wonder why, like, if you think of everybody that really popped here left and they're not here. You know, they probably here now for the Barclays Center shit that's going on right now, but you know, tomorrow morning they're going to Snapchat that passport or whatever, and they out of here again tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Private jet. They're gonna take the pictures. You're gonna like it. You're gonna scroll down. You're gonna watch Love and Hip Hop later on this week. You know what I mean? Because that's what's going on. And if you know what's going on and don't take control, that's what makes you extra crazy.
Now, what do you bring to the game?
I'm bringing that warrior ambition. I'm bringing that 6'2", no time for the small talk energy. I'm coming with bags under my eyes. I didn't sleep. I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of the times, does it make me upset or angry? I think it just makes me more ambitious. I'm like, this nigga? Nah. I'll be like, yo, and I get mad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of them dudes. I'll be like, yo, why we not dead? We missing shit. And if you don't have that attitude, you're gonna lose, because you know this is how motherfuckers just walk past you and they do things, you know, that goes to the next level when you know that was the next level.
Do you think era music is coming back?
It never left, and it's not even really an era. It's the sound. It's what you say. You gotta really not say adapt to what works for them, but you gotta, if you know. Like right now, nobody's dancing to disco music. It probably come on 1 or 2 times, motherfuckers bug out. But nobody's playing that. The sound has changed. Nobody's pop locking like that unless you get on a train and go to the city and you see niggas. Times has changed. You know what I'm saying? So once you live with that and deal with reality, I'm always in the club, so I know what the sounds is like. That's how I like the French though. It's a New York sound, but you still moving. You hear that every record. He was just saying, he was like, yo, you hear it.
That's a record.
It still moves. You know what I mean? That video, we're going to drop that next week with Conan from Uptown the Bronx. We're going to drop that. It still works. You know what I mean? I'm still plotting and planning. And I also work with other young homies and people like me that's moving. You know what I mean? That's the whole trick to this game.
Now, you won most exciting artist at the Underground Music Award.
Still exciting. I should get an award every year and just mail it to me.
That's big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I fought for that, and what I did the year before, I vented. I'm like, how the fuck am I not nominated on nothing? Like, yo, this is me. Like, come on, 11, 12. I had a nice breakthrough. The video was doing well. I'm VH1, walking red carpet with one song. Like, I'm like, how could you? You know what I mean? I got one of the
Spike TV.
Yeah, Spike. I was on Fuse TV, all that. So, and I got Smack, the man who got the culture. Chilling, I don't battle rap, but I got the guy that's put all these people in position saying, yo, I believe in Chamberz. Like, that's not exciting to you, you know what I mean? But once I spoke up, I got the tweets going, interact with my people on social media. And even at the time, I had the whole tiny chat going. I'm like, yo, you log it in, go vote, man, facts. And you know what I mean? And sometimes I'll be like, yo, I need to go back to where initially got me going. Maybe it's about to get cold, start up tiny chat again. I'm pretty sure there's some. I remember I was just telling my manager the other day, just like 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago exactly. Like Kendrick Lamar popped up in my tiny chat. And I was like, yo, we didn't know who he was. He popped up in it. We was just like, yo, what up? He said, I'm from Cali, dog, And you know how they put the link at the bottom and you could just let them see the video. So he's like, yo, click the video. Boom, we pressed it. He's like, yo, turn that shit off, Chamberz. What the fuck is you doing, man? Yo. And now look, 3 years later. You know what I'm saying? He just signed out, just poof. That was the last time I saw Kendrick. He popped up out of that. You know, like you see the box just move, like poof, and it just moved to the side. And then I was just telling my manager, I was like, that was fucking Kendrick Lamar, yo. And somebody texted me on Twitter. He said, I bet y'all didn't want to kick.
You want to kick him out that chat now?
Yeah, that chat now. But, you know, like New York does that.
The crazy thing
they
is,
probably
made him go harder.
Who knows? Who knows?
No,
You know. As I said 3 years ago, I was like, and it's crazy because I watched it because you know, I just know like for PRs, once you got a strong team, a lot of us do things. I learned a lot from a PR, but you know, when you feel like you don't need them no more, that's when you probably fucking just.
That's when you fucking yourself too.
Yeah, in a way, because you need somebody that's gonna deal with the emails, deal with the write-ups, the RSVPs and shit like that.
The further you get, or the more serious you take a business, I think it should be harder to get in contact with you, the actual person, because you are the brain.
Here's the gift and the curse of that to me, and I'm once again, I'm always my worst advocate to this shit.
I think.
Because a lot of times what they think is not important, I think is extremely important.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then and a lot of the times, like I would just have a great night at a red carpet thing, with no songs. And then I'm looking at the night shit, everybody I need to get next to is somewhere else. And I'm like, why the fuck we not over there? Like, you know what I mean? And then you watching it, you watching the followers, the increase, you watching, because this is the difference. You got the social media gimmicks and you got what the streets is really doing out here. You know what I mean? And I always say the streets predict what's happening next. You know what I mean? You think Casanova did that shit like social media wise? Nah, that shit came from the streets. His impact was in the streets, and then the bloggers like, oh, move out the way. That's Casanova. They didn't know who the fuck he was.
Like got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, yeah, Tag Stone with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh, Rock Nation, oh, Memphis, oh, it makes sense. Oh, Casanova, and then he just throwing his weight around like a real Brooklyn dude. And whether you like his song or not, he's in the building. You're not gonna tell him that. Yeah, whatever you saying on the gram, you're not gonna tell him that in person. You know what I mean? That's the same thing with me. Like, niggas will say some fly shit, but you know, when they say like, oh, that's that, oh, nah, son, yo, you mad cool in person. I'm like, what? I always say, like, when you post something on Twitter, nigga, and then, no.
You mad cool in person.
Yeah.
I was like, you corny as a motherfucker on the internet, but in person, you cool.
Yeah, but then they don't know. They don't know you. Just like, you know, case in point, like, the whole Troy Ave shit. Like,
you're a sucker in that 1-inch box.
Huh?
In that little 1-inch box, you a sucker, right?
Nah.
You in person, like, oh,
yeah. They mean, like this whole shit, you know what I mean? But hey, you know what I mean? Like, even with Troy Ave, a lot of people, when I first met him, humble, mad cool. But when you look at him online, you look like Ric Flair. You know what I'm saying? And people confuse arrogance with confidence all the time. You know what I mean?
His arrogance is kind of to a high.
Yo, like, I mean, the fans did that, and you got to think about it when he had the record. Oh, he's bringing New York City back. The DJs did that. You know what I'm saying? Him be able to get what he asked for every booking did that. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. If you stay humble, you don't say nothing, you get nothing.
And then once he goes through these situations, these are what all the rappers are talking about.
It comes with it. It's just like you busting sales, and now you come outside. You know when you hustling, you don't wear your jewelry outside. Now you outside with the jewelry, hey, you hustling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you get everything that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think personally happened in that situation. And you know, I hope we break through that. But once again, you know, when you got dudes like me talking for this Coney Island shit, like, you know, my thing is I'm chasing French Montana down. Like, we gonna do this remix, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to all the retweets, all that. Yeah, he just retweeted something not too long ago. I'm like, oh, and then I look, I'm like, oh, he at the Barclays Center. This is how I think, because you gotta put yourself in position to make it happen.
I think that he might owe New York a little bit.
When you think about how much years he put in this shit, and they gave him nothing, and then it took for him to Gucci Mane and Khaled and Drake to say you're cool, and now all of a sudden everybody get hit in the back of the head. Like, hey, I like French too. No, okay.
Because French did a lot for New York with that Cocaine City DJ. Yeah. And that's how he made his relationships off that. So when it was time
Connecticut, he bounced again, once again.
You know what I'm saying?
So just like you said,
he went out. They embraced him. Yeah. Okay, now I'm on top. When a
lot of New York
niggas was sitting on, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Everybody was, you know, screaming Harlem, but their bread was coming from Connecticut and Boston.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be like, yo, I feel like I'm French though, all the time, because it's like all the hard work you see going here, but watch when I go out of state and I'm just as humble, same way, and I'll be rocking crowds, arenas. Like when I go to Texas, they know like I kill shit. My manager had
that record was gonna go like that.
Personally,
World Star over 1 million views.
Yo, I'll tell you exactly what happened. When you had a helicopter as the screenshot, they want to know what the hell is going on, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They want to know what's going on. So it was like, I was smart enough to have the blitz, like have the radio play, have the DJs. It was already in the strip clubs and everywhere, so you wasn't going to miss it. So it was just like you waking up in the morning and be like, oh, shit. A lot of times, like I tell people all the time, I study the market this much. There's mad websites out here. You got Hip Hop DX, you got Complex, you got Vlad, you got This Is 50, you got all this. But no matter all the dope write-ups, you ask people where you saw that video at. Where you think they mostly
that working?
Nah, a lot of people say World Star. A lot of people like the ignorance and the dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know, I never heard nobody, you know, no disrespect, walking to me like, yo, I saw it on this website. I'm like, oh yeah, they accepted the email. Thanks for, did you read the whole thing? Yeah. No. These motherfuckers want to see top box video, what's going on. They're gonna hate on it, show you love, and then people, yo, Like I say this shit all the time. It's guerrilla marketing and standing behind what you believe in and putting it on the highest platform possible. Sometimes I think people just give up and they be like, you know, I'm gonna knock this nigga out. I'm talking about it, and you know, I hate to say it.
Go for that.
Yo, it go down like that.
Shout out to Self, but that's when I first heard the record.
Right.
Self had broke it on Power.
Self broke my other record too. Like, and it's weird because like you know, trying to get over these radio station wars that go on in New York City. They say it don't happen, but it happens because, like, truth be told, K Slay was the first one to ever play my record because I was always living on the drama hour. Like everything I ever did was for the niggas, for the inmates, dudes coming home. Like I didn't care about what I care about now. Like, you know what I mean? I still got hard underground music, but you know, once my day was made. I come up all day waiting for 12 o'clock and then drama hours in the building. And I'm like, yeah, boy, what up? And then I realized I go to the club and they're not spending shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they be like, yo, I heard you shit last night on Slay shit. But I'm not on the fly. I'm not getting no bread. The shows, you know, I'm not really getting the shows compared to what's going on now.
Yeah, because once I heard it on Self shit, I said, okay, Chamberz is in the building.
Yeah,
like that's what really made me step.
What makes it even crazy, I met Self probably three years prior to that. Shout out to Amanda Blaze. Amanda Blaze introduced me to Self before it was a winning team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the politics was always there. I just had to deliver. You know what I mean?
I used to be in Self's music group studio before it was winning team.
Right. I remember it was him, Starks. I watched them push that whole Designer record when Starks was running around, and this is me gearing towards this is 015 still watching Chinks Drugs do his thing. You know what I'm saying?
How did you get to Self?
A lot of emails. My man Sean Rock, Mac, and my manager Josh Mayer. Like it's just politics. You know what I'm saying?
Any cash?
Huh? Man, it's always business. You know what I mean? What happens before or after, I think it was more cash helping pushing the record, like traveling, going outside. So even if you played the record once, I had to make it look good. So even if you did it on the love, it's what I do after it. So you always got to invest into the
one way or another. No, I asked that because I had got music spent by Self. I gave Self cash to spend with music. He paid my Maserati Fox Music when Fox was still locked up. That's why I asked.
Politics lasts longer than money because like, I think my situation was a little different because I was able to, right. And I think, you know what I mean, you keep seeing me in the club and I'm one of those guys like if I know like this guy's gonna help me and he's gonna be real about it, I'll be like, yourself, where you at tomorrow? And they be like, yo, I'm gonna be over here tomorrow. Blah, blah,
and you just show them that you support what they do too.
Yo, this is me paying 20 at the door. I don't give a fuck. I'm not. Yo, I'm outside. Yo, I'm with Self. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is me, and it went both ways because and at that time he was playing the Fred the Godson record on my 1-2. You know what I'm saying? But the rap on my 1-2 Fred the Godson was like a real New York record. It wasn't for the clubs. It was to say we both can rap. You know what I'm saying? And it was like the Bronx, Coney Island. It was dope. And then I came out with Shake the Block with Uncle Murder. But see, that's when I was running around with Bobby Trends. This is before I really locked in with Self.
So that's why it made sense.
It made sense. But the crazy shit is that I was getting all the club love and all this other shit. Bobby Trends wasn't really playing the record. He embraced it, but he didn't play it. You know what I'm saying? So, but
he didn't want to break it, you feel. Basically,
a lot of things could have been done with that record because it was a big record. It was a street record.
And I would think
I don't think he was focused on music at the time because he was more focused on things like skateboarding. He had a sneaker store. He had all this other shit. So me coming with a fucking record was just like, oh yeah, yo, thanks.
Another one.
Yeah, this is dope. But people were tagging you, treating you, telling you like, yo, this shit is crazy. And and when I was, shout out to Jay Obama. I used to be in all these clubs with him, and I never really, made it an issue. I was just like, okay, back to the drawing board. And, it wasn't like I'm trying to be Shake the Block. I was just same way I just told you. Like, I see you cool, you embrace me, we taking pictures, boom, boom, boom. Yo, where you at tonight? Oh, we over there. I'm pulling up. It's networking, it's business. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of people along the way. He taught me a few things. A lot of
people don't know that you really are into the business hard.
Yeah.
You're not only a rapper.
I don't have to really pay $20 no more to get in the club. But, you know what I'm saying?
But you make a valid point. what we were saying earlier, like I was saying, when we came into the venue, I saw somebody and I was like, yo, you want to come in? He's like, nah, I'm good. I came to support. That's all you did was just show that you come in to support.
Right.
That's the point we were just trying to make.
Right. Yeah, and that's at the beginning stages too. Also, because this is like, if you don't have a record, you don't have a video. Like, boy,
it's over.
Chill. You know what I mean? Just enjoy the vibe.
Enjoyable.
Yeah.
You don't have nothing.
Yeah. What do you have to say that you got something going? Like I'm dropping a project.
Right. But I ain't gonna lie. Like I think whatever hindered me, like slowed me down for a year, was like when I had the mixtape. So I had Fred, Uncle Murray, and then I did the record with Chinks Drums.
You did the record with Chinks.
You know what I mean? That's like combining Coney Island, Far Rock. And then he had a couple niggas and fuck about your feeling. Then he just just dipped to LA and this. And I was kind of like counting on the video, but you know what I mean? He was never shading it. It's just like you can't catch up with a dude when he's on fire. That's just it. Then when he finally comes back, he dies the same month. You know what I mean? We were just at the Matrix Studios early that March, and then next thing you know, it's like boom, this happened. So then it kind of slowed me down. You know what I mean? Because it's like when you got a game plan, like this is working, this is working, this is working.
See, for me, outside looking at it, it always looked like Chamberz about to go, and then something pull you back.
Right, but nothing's pulling me back this time. You know what I mean? Not even if he does the remix or not, because it's so much new music now. Yeah, it's so much new music, and it's to the point where I'm throwing my own concerts now, like Trappers Only concerts. I'm helping young homies do single releases. They like different club owners and promoters.
I was about to say, you don't only just do the music. You're about your business. You was running 2 studios at home.
Right, still is. Like I bought a service. Like I'm not really before. That's just me. I was just sitting in the studio. It started for me, just got tired of paying hourly rates. So then I'll just be like, yo, how much is the rent here? Not too many artists come in there and ask that question. You know what I'm saying? You know, how much is the rent? You know what I mean? They're like, yo, all right, what if I give you $10.50 and bought a service, bring them here, but I won't work when I need to work, and we both bring back. A lot of people be like, oh, you know what? Who talks about helping with the rent? Nobody. You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck even if they heard the formula. A lot of niggas not doing that. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't care about their music that much to go that far with it and sit in there and help other artists. So, but even with that, there was a little problem doing that because you beef up everybody's studio. Then he was like, yo, you know what? Price is going up. Like, what? Like, yo, that's not what the like, hey, yo, my man coming in working on the project. It wasn't like that when the fucking air conditioner was on all day.
It was not fucked up.
Yeah, nothing was going on. Some carpet stains in here, and now you're acting funny. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it just taught me more. And I like the fact between the clothes, helping with the studio, doing a bunch of these meet and greets, helping dudes like getting cool mad producers, throwing these venues like these Trappers Only concerts, partnering up with other people that's throwing concerts. It puts me in that prime time position to perform next to people. And when they come in, they be like, yo, James, what's up, man? Yo, I got this art. It's to the point where people think I manage. You know what I'm saying? I do so much shit. They be like, yo, you manage? You should. And then I just be like, yo, people loyalty sucks out here. Contract or no contract.
They're going to go whatever's hot. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to, go through what I watch other artists do. They focus on their shit so much that the artist might get slighted. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people don't like to be behind nobody. They want to be in the front. You know?
Now, Chamberz, so you be working with the artists. You work with Murder. You work with Chinks. Work with Frederick Austin. How was the experience? And you got to join with Manolo Rose.
Right. And I was saying that was the record that got me in the strip clubs. Right. And this is like I tell people I met. That was the year I met Fetty Wap before the dreads. You know what I'm saying? It's South by Southwest. And he was like, yo, I'm about to do something crazy. And I remember it was me, him, Trey Pizzy, Jacquay, Cortez, Manolo Rose, and we was the only New Yorkers in South by Southwest at that time, moving as a group. Like. We didn't know each other like that from a can of paint.
I
knew Jacquay though. I knew Jacquay and I knew Trey Pizzy because my man Books Baguettes is the one who put me on to him. And Trey Pizzy was the one that you would thought be like on some Dave E shit right now because he had the crowd, he had the red mohawk. Like this dude was just different at the time. And Jacquay had my pieces hitting. And he was fucking the clubs up out there. And we were just
that's hard.
No, that's hard. That's hard at that time. That's hard, right? And that shit was crazy. No homo. You know what I mean? But it was like just watching, and Frederick Austin, I'm included, just watching how we had to stick together amongst Middies, South, and Cali. Because everybody forget Audio Push was kicking ass that year. You know what I'm saying? And then Fetty Wap had that song Trap Queen, but it wasn't crazy yet.
It wasn't Trap Queen yet.
It wasn't.
It was working it.
He was working it. It was crazy. Like he was still amongst, like you could bump shoulders with him. Like you know what I mean? Like he was right here. Like
take off yet.
Nah, but Manola Rose had that Run Ricky Run, destroying like
everywhere, right?
Destroying it. And then I was like, oh, okay, he's New York, boom. And then when we go to the strip clubs, he was here. And I was like, yo, we gonna get some. You know, he would be like, yeah, let's just do it. And, you know, talk the business. Like I said, I do business with artists. And to the point where you respect what I'm doing, we do business. It's like, we can just leave it there. And we did the record. It worked. I carved something out. That was so easy for him to do that when he did it, was just like, it was a no-brainer.
Put him in his pocket.
Put him right where he need to be. It ain't like I try to, let's go left with it. Let's try something different. As soon as I came in there, I saw him going like this. I was like, yo, we out here. And, you know, we did it. And, like, once again, he did the song. He did the video, formed it with me. It turned me up in these strip clubs. And then I followed up with the French stuff. And it was just like, because all of my niggas, for some reason, was big in the streets, but, like, the clean version of it was like, you know, I didn't really like it too much. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
That was my shit too.
Yeah.
The clean version, I was like,
nah, it wasn't going to hit.
It takes the energy away.
Yeah, the clean version always takes the energy away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, like, some people liked it, like people that said basketball games, but it wasn't hitting like how it was in the club.
Hold on. I think that was you that fuck with Mac back in the day, because he keep bringing up basketball games, man.
I probably was there though. I'm from 36 and Neptune. That's what happened. That's the golden boy. They're not gonna let him lose.
No, he wasn't playing. He was playing against Lance. You know what I'm saying? Sebastian was there with 3 niggas, and they took fuck Bashy too. I said, oh, all right. We ain't winning this game. They took off fuck.
Nah, but Coney Island, you know, it probably was side bets going on, all type of shit.
All type of gambling.
Shit that you probably had nothing to do with. And then you talk about that time. This is like, you know, Banging Blood was at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? So like you just fucked up from the gate. Like just coming. Once you went in the gate, it's just like, oh shit, you went in the gate.
It was good until they found out we was from Queens. They thought we was from Staten Island at first. So it was like, all right, cool. Once they said Queens, oh hell no.
Nah, Queens got some ball players too. I ain't gonna say in front, but you know, like even Lance embraces it. You know, I chop it up with him. He shows love. We just saw him at Juice Day, and he was just showing love. He talking about he rapping, like you know what I'm saying.
Lance be dropping his little freestyle.
Yeah, he could do what he want to do because he's, you know,
and he has financial back.
Yeah, he's got a fan. You living like a rapper now, you know. Yeah. Got Phantoms, you
can do the videos easily.
But you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Steph raised the bar for everybody wanting to step it up in life. You know what I mean? Because Stephon Marbury to me was the first one to do it. You know what I mean?
I'm proud of what Steph did, like how he recreated himself overseas and everything. Because like a lot of people,
it was a piece of mind.
I think they would have gave up. Yeah, he was born again, going overseas.
I'm telling you, just for being in the hood, hearing like the people that held him down, and no matter how much he did, somebody had shit to say. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember the time where it was supposed to be for Stephon Marbury, and Allen Iverson was coming out here for a photo shoot, and
it's just like fuck.
Everybody had on Iverson jerseys. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas never bought a Steph jersey in your life. But here y'all are all from the hood.
Never came from this.
Allen Iverson came out with a do-rag for 10 seconds, took the pictures, boom, 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 got out of it. So y'all y'all did all of that.
Stuff is driving through
here. And that was
still got family here, probably still feeding families there.
Well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, at a time, maybe at a time. Maybe not now.
I'm not gonna.
Because Steph definitely pulls the parachute. He gets a pot in it.
Because Steph also like put something out there to Sebastian. If you think you're gonna feed everybody in Coney Island, good luck. So I know he was he tweeted that. If you think you're gonna feed Coney Island,
yo, it's never gonna be enough, man. I'll tell you that. And with the music, it's somewhat the same because you can see the hunger in these young homies' eyes, and they look at you, and you know the biggest thing they be like, yo, I ain't gonna fuck with you like that. It's always the dude that don't rap. It's just like the dude who don't play ball. Be like, yo, you still playing this shit?
Yeah,
my son will bust your ass. My son, like they find reasons to argue with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You come sell your music.
Yeah.
Rap.
They're like, yo, so I like son, but yo, Casanova, you see how Casanova just got on? This nigga ain't never getting on. Like, you know, people, this is how people think. Yo, it is what it is. And then when you get to that level and you see what's going on, if you fall in victim to that and you don't got nothing that you're talking for, you just lost the game altogether.
I gotta throw a false question. Did you ever perform at the Hot 97 Festival stage?
Years ago, and it was for free tickets. and I battle rapped, and this is when I didn't even know rap was like. We talking Bobby Condas, we talking 04, like, and this is me just. We won tickets in Kings Plaza, and they was like, "Yo, who want to freestyle?" But like, I never really got a chance to tap that stage because when I won that. I think I won one of those online things that was going on. Like my record was top pooled and everything. When then it was like, oh, they changed the stipulations to where, oh, you had to have like a distribution deal or something behind you. Some funny shit. And then that was just 2 years ago. So, you know, I went this year and I didn't go last year. So once once again, I almost let it break me. But then when once the French Door record and everything was coming into play, South by Southwest, better seized tickets, talking to people inside I-97, became an advocate of promoting it, and just following suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just dropped the EP Warrior Ambition.
Right.
Do you think it'll be doing so well right now?
I think it's because it's people are believing what I'm saying. I think for a lot of years it was like I tell people all the time. A lot of people was confused what I was rapping. People didn't know if I was battle rapping or if I was doing music. You see what I'm saying? Because I was with Smack so much.
You with Smack, and I'm just like,
yeah. Nah, but you heard my name and all that shit.
I never seen them big like on that scene.
Oh,
I just seen them there. Yeah.
And I knew that you the battle rapper.
Right.
I would tell him like, yo, Jim, he fucking battle rapper. He don't.
Nah, because you know what it is too. At the same time, Smack has a way of including everybody. So if you don't battle rap, you can freestyle in the ciphers. So like a lot of the times we would just be ciphering bullshitting, but we sharpening swords. I mean, all that made me better. If you listen to how I was before to now, it's different. Like dude will come in here, sit next to me, he'll think twice. I'll sit here just like this, like a sensei. Before I used to be all hype thinking I got it. But battle rappers told me, like, taught me to be humble. Yeah. It told me, like, yo, this dude right here, put your lights out right next to you. And one thing I also say, I give credit to the battle rappers because I always say when you win, you win.
You don't even think they rap sitting next to you, right? They got some shit.
Nah, they'll tell you. They're like, I'm about to body everybody in here. They try to take your pride from you
before you even start.
Before it happens, you say, I'm about to kill all this shit, right? You're like, what? Fuck out of here. It's competitive. And then, one thing with battle rap is that it's never over.
Now the EP that you got, what made you do 9 songs?
I think less is more. I think this is like my first. I did so many mixtapes. I never really put out a whole project for people to sell, for me to sell, and for people to download and show love to. Make sure everything was original, and I think the sound was dope to the point where I didn't want it to be drawn out. I want people to be like, I want it to have playback value. So I think we sat down, we chose the songs wisely, and every day somebody tell me a different song that they like, and I just ask them why.
What's your favorite song?
I'm stuck in between like 3 of them. Of course, French Door is one of them. In the Building was one of them for a while, and then I started liking Never Sliding, and then All of My Way. I can tell all 9. I'm gonna keep going.
I want to keep going.
Yeah, I like All of My Way. And then it depends what day, how I feel when I wake up. Because for a while, Life, Jail, or Death was my favorite one. And that's the one I was about to send to K Slade, just do some drops for the drama hour and just send that to him.
I think that'll be a dope one to send to him.
Yeah.
It's perfect to send to him.
Yeah, because it's talking about everything that he stands for. He stands for. So I was gonna just drama out, blah 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 blah, email that to him, and then start shooting videos. I've been working with Ted Park, and he's a dope Korean kid. You know what I mean? He's about to go on tour in South Korea. Just got a decent situation with Barney's. He got a nice sound. I like challenging myself too with different artists that does all genres.
Yeah, I'm saying one artist. It's Cindy Loop or something.
You talking about Dex? Yeah. Dex Love.
How did that
happen? 4 in the morning. Leaving the club. My man Chicano brought me up to he was at Quad Studio like 4 in the morning, and I wanted to go home. But they was like, yo, this is Cindy Lump or something. I was like, oh, time after time? Like, that is? And he was like, yeah. I went up there, the kid was talented. He had some dope choruses, some songs. And, you know, for him to be 19, turn 20 years old, he's very much know what he's doing. He know what he's doing. And I like that. It meshed. You know what I'm saying? So like what I'm talking about, you know, I don't try to drag people too much of what they're doing away. I try to let's meet in the middle. And we did, and next thing you know, it was a bond. Like I was doing songs to the point where he was just popping up, you know, to the studio whenever. We were just knocking joints out. We got so much music we could put out a project by ourselves. But at the same time, you gotta remember this is a kid who comes from a pop star. So like, you know, sometimes it's hard to be like, yo, you need to be here. My mom was with Prince, and we're like, what? Man, nobody care about that. Not saying nobody don't care about it. But it's just like,
you don't want to hear that right now.
Yo, street dudes have zero tolerance. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times you gotta really physically get your hands in the dirt for people to understand what you're doing out here.
Yeah, Chamberz, I heard you got a clothing line.
WM Apparel, Warrior Mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's the hat right here.
Look. They came through with hats and stuff, and they come through with hats to us.
You know what I mean? You caught me on the move. You caught me on the move.
I'm not even blaming you.
Okay.
That's not on you. Blame Josh.
Shit, you can't blame Josh. Sometimes I surprise Josh. Josh would look at me and just be on the gram and be like, this one. And then when I look, I'm like, oh, Josh see me. Because it's kind of hard to keep up. Because shout out to Chanel. That was a PR I was working with one time. And she was like, yo, people know you from Coney Island, but they don't know nothing else about you. And at first I was like, what the fuck you talking about? They don't know nothing else about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Coney Island, and I was like, hold on, you know, they don't know.
I gotta listen to what she said. I didn't hear what she said. I hear her though.
Yeah. So it was just like I always had Warrior shirts. And then the guys from the stores, they always used to just get everything Warrior apparel, anything that had Warriors on it. I would just go in there and you know, they would give it to me. So I was just like, yo, damn, branding up they shit. And then I was just like Warrior Mentality. I came up with something. My man drew up the logo. I went and bought that off of him. Made it into something. It started off with me just wearing his shirts and a hoodie. And I was wearing the same black and white shirt every fucking wear. You know, they hand washing it. And to the point where people was like, yo, I need a shirt. I get a shirt. Let me get a shirt. And then a lot of clothes designers was just always smashing me with clothes. So I would just mix my shirt with it, and then eventually became hats. Then it became shirts, hats, joggers, this, you know, and really selling it. There was a time out the day I was just do from like 5 to 1, just do drop-offs. Just be like, yo, today's the day, boom, 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 and just hustle.
How long is that business?
It's fun, actually. It's fun until people confuse you. They're like, oh, he's a fashion designer. Like, yo, I do the music, I do this. Yeah. Like, yeah, this is a fashion designer, D. Chamberz. I'm like, yo, bro, like, you know what I mean? But then I wear all the hats, you know what I mean? So
now, the way you said the hustling part, that brings me to a point where, you know, you said you were incarcerated. So what do you think that, like, people coming home with felonies, it's hard for them to get jobs and everything. So a lot of them were forced back into the legal lifestyle. Do you think that society owes them anything with helping them get back into society? How they saying they're being fixed for society?
I'll be honest with you, to each his own. But I do know this. They give you programs while you're in there just before you come home. And they situate you to make sure your ID is straight, your birth certificate. You're not going home unless these documents is in your folder. Right. Down to your medical records, they letting you know this nigga's coming out with no diseases. He's clean, he's healthy as an ox. You know what I mean? And they always tell you, you know, they sit everybody in the room that's going home for that month, and they ask people like, why was you in here? And 90% of the questions was like, answers was like, oh, I did this to feed my daughter. I use this so my family can eat and rent and pay. And they were like, yo, so do you think your daughter didn't eat the whole time 3 years you was in here? 4 years, you did 5? How much you did? Yo, I did 10. 10? Do you think your daughter looked chubby in this graduation? You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it, like, to me, that little small thing like that, it's just like, oh, damn. Like, you know, but some people become ninjas in there. They read books. And they become
better criminals.
Different informations. You know, it's all information what you take in. Like me, I read books on how to deal with people. approach, how to distance, like everything will make you mentally understand what the hell's going on for our business. And sometimes it's a gift and a curse because they tell you the same shit somebody probably using on you.
Fact.
It's so you sitting here, but think about it. And they sitting here like
I'm playing a game with you.
yeah, it's a tit for tat. So that's why a lot of times you see criminals relate to criminals. And man, oh, you did time. It's like you fucking graduated.
You got already bonded.
Yeah, bonded. My man was up north. My man was just, and then it's like graduation. So me is like what you decide to do when you come home, because sometimes, this is a zero cash getting business until you turn it into money. So when you around people that whether they got a job, 9 to 5, or they hustling, the devil's always working. Because the dude be like, yo, you fired, but you need to look like you get some money. Yo, take this plate real quick. And next thing you know, you spend 30, 60 days trying to get money. You forget about what you actually wanted to do.
You were doing.
And then you get locked, you get knocked off, and then you realize, like, if you just chill and put yourself around people that know how to get the money, do this club shit. Because there's a lot of money in these clubs. Whether these strippers is on strike or not. You know
I was
what
going to
I'm
ask you that. Is that hurt the Chamberz business right there?
I mean, I'm the guy on the flyer. I'm not dancing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, at the same token, that hurts the club promoters. You know what I mean? So it will trickle down because they are saying that they don't want the artists, rappers on stage breaking their single releases, but they also got to remember the first thing promoters tell you is come with your crowd, 20 at the door. Yeah, but they don't. But at the same time, us as artists fuck up too. Because what's the first thing we do? We rolling up in there, we smoking. We not even looking at the girl dancing. You waiting for your song to come on. Then when the song come on, you chipping it on the bottle. Next thing you know, you're all walking out. And they like, yo, you make room for the dudes that's spending money. Yeah. So I hear them a little bit. So
No, I don't hear them.
How you feel about the bartender and strippers going down?
Yo, I think it's all on the owner. You know what I'm saying? It's all on the owner because the bartenders be fired.
Yeah.
That's
why, listen, this is New York. These bitches got too much clothes on. They need to show some pussy hole. They need to show some asshole.
No,
some nipples.
This is the problem. No, the bartenders is looking like the stripper.
Right, but
they got to keep clothes on in New York. Better than strippers. Some of them, right?
Yo, like I said, it's weird. But at the same time, to kill it in a nutshell, I would have loved to say it on any of these social medias. These are the same girls who do look good, but I bet you they took that 6 months out to get that bartender's license. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times the girls coming in there with the attitude and they got their bag in their hand. I always say, yo, y'all set the vibe. You know what I mean? Y'all walking past niggas, you hear the song, you wait for the nigga to be like this, and you see the singles in the hand, now you're coming back smiling. And then some of these girls bold enough to take the bottle and pour their own fucking drink. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I seen it. And I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. But you can tell the difference. And once again, it's just New York. Like when dudes like Rick Ross is in the building, top-notch models. And all these girls just fall out of the crowd. Be like, yo, where the hell she came from? This girl, this girl. And it is true. They are in college. They are in school. They do got other jobs, but they pick and choose to the point where you make the guys not want to deal with you either. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways.
Now, we were talking about battle rap. Now, rumor has it you and Smack is coming to do a movie.
Yeah, before the battle. I came up with the dope storyline. Smack co-signed it. Zaire is the director. We about to start doing the crowdfunding. We gathering information. This is a whole new field, and I'm ready to take this challenge. You know
what made you just say, I want to do something?
I'm a hustler. I always see a pocket. 2 years ago, I saw a pocket, meaning like, even though King of the Dot got something, but I think that shit is not going to touch nothing compared to what we're doing. And
yeah, they're not.
I'm not saying they're playing with it, but
I just think the foundation of it will separate.
You cannot take nothing away from Smack. We grew up on this shit.
Smack, so
yeah, that's going to create the separation of the foundation.
19 to 47, fucking with Smack. Like, let's just be real here. Like, even young kids know he stepped out with the bed. Oh, that's Smack.
Yeah, Smack.
You know what I mean? So I think tapping into that culture, I think the element of like 8 Mile, Above the Rim, Friday, all that shit that people grew up on is missing.
Is it gonna be like a reality type, or it's gonna be like straight movie?
It's 4 different walks of life. It's a real movie. 4 different walks of life coming together before the battle. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a big day. and you never know what's going to happen in one person's life or the next.
What they're going through before they make it to the battle.
Before they make it to the battle. You know what I mean? It's real shit. It's crimes.
That's how
So it's definitely
catch a body before you go to the battle.
Oh, it's every 50 might holler at me by the time he get a whiff of this. Yeah. And this is just raw facts. You know what I mean? Because I'm putting myself in position. You know what I mean? I love music to death, but it's a gateway to do millions of other things.
You can't hinder yourself.
But my whole thing, that was basically thinking out of the box type of thing, because I don't see nobody really focus on.
Nah, people rather be in front of the camera. Right. You know, they saw webisodes pop. Everybody want to do webisodes. But shout out to my man Gat Murder. Shout out to everybody that said pieces. Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing in general. I'm in like 5-6 episodes of the Brooklyn Way coming up. You know what I mean? I tell people, I'm in that joint. It's gonna be action packed. We probably be up here talking about what I did in that one. You know, so you know.
Yeah, what are you doing in that one? Because Hop was
you gotta say.
He tried to. Yo, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't even want to do it, but this day, I know God do have a screening coming up November 15th, and he's gonna leak the first. See, I know he reached out to more people. I seen Hell Rel in it this time.
We have Hooli.
Hooli's crazy. He's about to shoot through the door. Typical Brooklyn shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's really him. So I was like, yo, you all right? He was like, no, you see him. Because we have fun when we on set and when we film it.
I think Brooklyn Way is probably one of the most underrated web series.
Nah, you know what it is? You know what it is? Guy is also an artist too. And another one who saw something outside of the box. He saw what was missing. You know what I mean? He wasn't Respect Life. And you gotta remember it was Money, Violence, Respect Life, and then like Project Heat, and then next thing all this shit just going. Yeah, everybody just came. Right. So what Gat did, he used his hip hop connects. Everybody he did music.
Oh yeah, when I saw Redman, that shit, Redman one of my
he got Red.
Reggie, that shit. I said, oh man,
he got Redman, got Paul Kane. They said Fab reached out to him, Manon reached out to him, 2 Millies in it, and he turned it where he opening doors for artists. Right. Before dudes would just be like, you know, they reached out to people from their building, and it became like a bias thing, like, yo, you ain't from here, you ain't in this. But what he did is he's combining everybody from Brooklyn, and you know what I mean. For him to pull me in from Coney Island, you know, it's nothing but genuine love.
And that's gonna make it even bigger. Because now he's opening up.
Smart man. You see, he was in that Sony building the other day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I see. I think that's what most artists should do, because once you create with somebody or build with somebody, you're touching their fan base. You know, you might create yourself some more fans, might give them some of your fans. It just helps with branding and marketing.
It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. You know what I mean? Now that you said, I'm probably gonna go back and watch it again. But you know what I'm saying? Because I want to see how people really gonna view me. You know what I mean? Because I'm real slime in this one. I'll say that. I'm real slime in this one. I'm real slime in this one coming up right now.
Got pain in the ass of the joint.
Right. He played his part.
He played his part definitely. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, I think Gat Murder definitely got his viewing coming up November 15th. I'm definitely gonna be in the building for that.
So when you think is that web series gonna be out?
I think he said the second week of November. I think November 21st or whatever. But he's doing the screening the week before, because he was smart. He loaded up all his scenes already, so it's not like you gotta wait till they film.
He already had it ready to go. So when I say it's dropping next week, so it's gonna be consistent.
Right.
That was one thing about Brooklyn Way though too. They was probably
they were regular
web series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, this is him doing it physically himself. Camera, this, that, that. You know, man hold camera, teaching his man turns, and they're getting it done. So I respect it. But like I said, me doing this movie, I can't wait to see my shit at AMC Theater.
You see who wants it and who doesn't want it. It shows.
Yeah, it's just like I said, I use templates like Ice Cube. You know, how Ice Cube did all this shit in the world, but the movie is the shit that popped for him. And then when you realize he's writing all the shit at NWA, all of this.
Some people don't know that you know what I'm saying? Some of the younger people don't know that he was a rapper.
Yeah,
they know him from barber. Yeah, so they're showing from barbershop and little shit like that. He got one of the hardest fucking diss songs in ever hip hop history type shit.
Like, know that he penned some of the hardest songs ever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah, Ice Cube.
I think I had a whole new found respect for him. Not only what I knew what he did for Friday, I was like, oh, okay, he wrote Friday, he wrote Boys. I think watching NWA
the movie
made me be like, oh shit.
But the crazy thing is that you say that's the same way I felt with Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? After seeing LWO, I said, okay, my level of respect for him is totally different than I had from before.
Right. After watching that movie, to me, you know what I mean? I watched
it. It showed that him and Dre were the NWA.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't have been nothing without.
It shows he knew the contract
yeah,
ahead of time. He never really took the drug money. You know, he watched it. He could have been involved with it. He was there. He watched it. You know, he was banging. But he had he knew the business.
Common sense too.
He gotta polish it up. He ain't trying to incriminate himself either. You know what I'm saying? Because people glorify that. You know what I mean? And to me, he's just on a whole other platform right now.
All right, so this is the last question. Where do we see Chamberz in a couple years?
There's no telling. It might be at the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? It might be only one of the best movie companies in the building. That probably behind the hottest management, hottest record label. You know what I'm saying? Me and Josh, you know, I look at Josh, I look at Jay-Z and the other guy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. It's going to be bigger and better. And everybody that roll with me is going to be financially stable as well. I can put my bottom dollar on that because it's been a rough ride. But one thing they know about Chamberz know the business. Chamberz is annoying. Chamberz won't stop. Chamberz is not going to stop till you get what he needs to get done.
I personally feel like Chamberz is going to be one of those guys.
I'm definitely going to be one of those guys. That's my personal feeling. It's just like,
I think that you're probably next coming from Brooklyn.
Yeah, yo, it's just you put me in a room. I'm different from these guys. You know, I'm cooler. Vibes their business. I help you before I probably help myself. A lot of people not going to do that.
Nope. A lot of people
not going to do that. That's why these young homies fuck with me. They're like, you know, these little niggas will ride out for me. Because I put them in position
that means a lot.
To make it,
a lot of people don't
make it something.
Make something. The same dudes y'all scared to walk by, and you heard he hit something the night before. These dudes is
that's how we are in our hood.
That's my kind of connection. Exactly that.
That's what we said. We go to all of us. They look at us like, what the fuck y'all doing here? Who said we couldn't come? Like, let us know who said we couldn't come.
Right. Every time I go back, I'm like, yo, who next out of Coney Island? And I know the names. And I go pull up right on them. Yo, tell them come downstairs. Like, Jay, with that? They make it a big deal. They show me their videos. I take their number. I tell them pull up to the studio. And one thing I always try to tell these young homies, stop waiting for a ride to make a move.
No, you don't.
I don't know where this new shit came in at. Where
the laziness.
And they're like, yo, I didn't get a ride. Blow the whole fucking venue because you didn't get a ride. Yo, that shit's crazy. You know what I mean? Right.
So we got to get out of here. We got Chamberz all from Coney Island. This interview is on Merging Lanes as soon as the show goes off. So the website is definitely going to be in there. Y'all can watch it again. This interview is also on iHeartRadio. Once the show goes off.
Hold on, listen, man, you iPhone motherfuckers. Don't forget about Google Play.
It's on also, Google Play as soon as it goes off.
Android game,
yeah, man.
So we out of here. Catch y'all next Thursday.
Thank you. Every Thursday. Let's get it live. We Emacdahost in life. You know, video volley balls. We here.
Salute. Let's flick it up. Yeah. Move.
We're gonna go out there and get
the out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, once again, man.
Your phone. I'm gonna use this camera.
Even though you're hitting with the
shit
cardboard there, I said that's even better anyway.
This shit is bigger than mine.
I look like, nah, man.